Good evening, everyone. I'm T. Christensen, and welcome to this week's Tuesday Tune-Up. Hold on, I got a little YouTube message happening here. I don't know, maybe something with the electronics. It's really interesting that every time I come in, I do a lot of preparation before I go live to bring in the energy. And if you've been following me for a while, you've been here when things have gone a little wonky with the electronics. Sometimes that happens when we're transmitting a lot of energy. So, anyway, back to the welcome. Welcome to this week's Tuesday Tune Up. I'm Tia Christensen. I'm delighted to be here with you this afternoon, this evening, this morning, wherever you are coming in from, and whatever time of day it is, whether you're here live or in the replay, it doesn't really matter. This is your spot for spiritual and energy tune ups so that you can be rejuvenated, filled up, receive Reiki energy. And any live coaching that you would like. Each and every week, we move into Reiki energy transmission. And then whatever message wants to be delivered for the week, we go into a conversation around that. And I'm happy to offer you free coaching. If there's anything that's coming up for you to support you in going out in the rest of the week so that you can make decisions with unshakable confidence. And what we're about here is healing the pain of the past so that we can create our trauma-free legacy, or I like to call it our trauma-free dynasty, and have that move outward into the world and create light and love and an amazing, beautiful pathways of healed energy in this world. So if you have not already done so, please hit the subscribe button down below. It really does support. I say this every week, and I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. And we all have a lot of ways that we can spend our time. And I am truly honored that you choose to spend some time with me. Thank you. Let's go ahead and move right into this week. And we're going to start with our 3 deep breaths like we do every single week. We will move into the Reiki transmission, and then we'll talk about the 3 keys to ultimate success now. All right. If you can do so and it's safe to do so, feel free to close your eyes and lean on back in your chair and let those cushions and that backside support you. We're going to breathe in as deep as we can through our nose. We will hold that breath at the top for a moment, and then we'll exhale for a count of 4. And I'm going to guide you the whole way. We're going to do that together 3 times in a row. So here we go. Let's go ahead and breathe that first breath in now, nice and deep. And hold that breath. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's breathe in again, nice and deep through our nose. And holding that breath and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's go ahead and bring that breath in together one more time. And holding and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. If your eyes are not already closed, I invite you to go ahead and do so if it's safe. And let's go ahead and check in with this Reiki energy. And let's just see and tap in to see if there's anything else that wants to come up, especially as we head into the full moon energy, all about releasing. And we'll see if there's anything else that wants to come through tonight. It's night where I am, who wants to come through tonight to support us as we move into the rest of this week. And feeling that Reiki energy, it's being transmitted to you, coming through your central channel tonight, moving right through the central channel so that it can support all of the chakras. And so I invite you to feel into what that sensation is for you. And for many, it's like a big pitcher pouring warm honey down the central core of who we are. So as that happens and all this beautiful light comes down through us, it's moving from our crown to our third eye, now down to our throat, ever so gently, like liquid honey. I keep seeing images of Pooh Bear. and right down into our heart. And we're hanging in the heart here for a moment. The heart space, what's coming up tonight is that whenever you catch this transmission, your heart space is in a place where it's really, your heart chakra is really eager for rejuvenation of this Reiki energy. So we're just going to hold here while the honey pot in your heart fills up. And and again, I'm seeing these Winnie the Pooh imageries. I'm highly clairvoyant, so I get a lot of visuals to support us and my communication with you and what's coming through. And there's lots of empty pots that are sort of tilted over, and partially there's some honey dripping, but those pots are empty. So tonight, this energy is coming in, and it's moving those pots upright and filling them with energy so that you have a pantry full in your heart chakra of energy to tap into anytime you need it. Because when our cup is full, when our honey pots are full, we are able to go out and enjoy the sweetness of life. We can actually connect with the sweetness of life, regardless of what's happening in the world around us and in our own personal lives. When we receive these energetic healings, when we fill ourselves up, we're able to be in connection with the sweetness that does exist. And that supports us in shifting our mindset, especially on days when it's really, really challenging. Because as we know, the challenges come because change, the only thing guaranteed in this world is change. And how we respond to that change, how we respond to the experiences that come up in our life, are what create pathways of healing or pathways of stuck energy. So let's go ahead and receive all that beautiful energy right into our heart chakra. Wonderful. And now this energy is moving down to our solar plexus, the seat of our personal power, fueling that area so that we can be confident. We can feel empowered, strong, strength from within, and down into our hara, where our creative energy is fueled, and our sexual energy, and how that sexual energy is really powerful. And when we use it consciously with intention, it can really project us forward in our life. So fueling the hara area, balancing it right down into the root chakra. And as it moves through the root chakra, it's moving all the way down your legs, through your feet, and right down into Mother Gaia. Because Mother Gaia also gets to be rejuvenated and replenished. So just checking in. This energy is going to be with us throughout our time here together today. And I invite you, it depends on how you receive energy. Feel free to be tapping into that energy and see what's coming up for you. And please pop a comment in the comment section below. I love hearing what's coming up for you. It's so important for us to be in dialogue, in communication with one another. That's what this is all about, to come together so that we can be in connection with one another. Okay, wonderful. I was just getting oh, hello. Hello, Sasha. Hello, my love. Aw, I'm so glad you're here live. What a treat. What a treat. Thank you. So the Reiki energy is going to continue to move through and be with us in this warm liquid honey for the time that we're together. And what I'm going to move into speaking about are the 3 keys for ultimate success right now. And the first thing that you get to do is decide. Decide that you are worthy. Decide that you are deserving of whatever the success is that you want to create in your life. You get to choose. This is a choice point moment. I'm challenging you here in this video today, tonight, whenever you catch this, or in any time that you come back to this video, this Tuesday tune-up. I am challenging you right now to take yourself on and make the decision that you, my love, are more than worthy, more than deserving to have everything that you want in your life. Without making that decision, it doesn't matter what else you do, because your internal dialogue will take you off track and sideline you every single time. Or as I call them, the hecklers. The hecklers will get really, really loud, and they can take you out. Make you stay in bed, hit that snooze button, want to pull the covers over your head. Those feelings of anxiety and depression and being out of balance and feeling a little bit directionless. Couldn't get that word out there. You get to decide right now that while those things may come up in life, enough. You are worthy of having what you are visioning for yourself, what you are intending for yourself. And if you're not clear on that, I invite you to go to last week's Tuesday tune-up, and I will come back when I can go in and edit. And right here above, I will put a link for last week's Tuesday tune-up, where I walk you through a guided meditation to connect with your future self so that you can embody what that future is for you. You can feel it in your bones. We activate all 5 of your senses, because being in deep connection that way with what your future holds for you and what you want to create in your future is the best way I know how to support you in moving along your path. Virtually, anyways. So you get to decide. Key number 1, decide. Key number 2, commit. I have a mentor of mine who, Michael Strassner, and one of his favorite sayings is, "I'm being a maniac on a mission." And so I am challenging you here again to be a maniac on a mission and be committed out of your mind to what you decide you truly want. Are we going to have those days where we question or we get a little wishy-washy, we go back and forth? Sure. Does what we want change from time to time in our life? It absolutely does. And that's okay. However, you get to commit to what it is you have decided to create for yourself and go create that. And that's step number 3, take action, be in committed action. And I'm going to start talking about all 3 of them together, because without making the decision and without commitment to move forward and to take action, nothing happens in this life. So can you change your mind in the future? Yes. If you need a permission slip, permission granted. Consider this your permission slip. However, you get to be in completion and in excellence with what it is that you are first declaring. Otherwise, we have half projects started all over the place in our life. Anybody here like that? When I look back on my life, yeah, lots of half projects. I'm over here, I'm over there, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. When I worked in the music industry, and this is how I know Sasha, what was so amazing about being able to come in and work with a festival and work with the producers of a festival is that to get really clear on what their vision was and how I could support them in achieving that. And if I was not committed out of my mind in taking action, nothing would have gotten done. I would not have had the reputation and earned the respect of the people that I worked with, so that they knew that they could count on me for anything and everything. Now, does that mean that I don't ask for help? Heck no. I ask for all kinds of help. I ask for all kinds of support. So when we make that decision that we are worthy and deserving, we are committed out of our mind like a maniac on a mission, and we're taking action, the universe conspires to put everything in our path to support us in getting what we do want. That is just how it works. Because what we're doing is we're also managing our mindset at the same time. So when the hecklers come up or your self doubt or whatever you want to call it, those things that come up in life that try and take us out of our game, we're like, no, I already decided I'm really worthy of this. I have already decided that I am committed to creating this. I am in the middle of taking action. I'm not stopping now. Do you have to know exactly what to do every single step of the way? No, you don't. There's another wonderful saying. Sometimes we are stitching our parachute together as we're jumping out of the plane. It's a great metaphor, of course, not great if you're actually somebody who's a skydiver. But the metaphor here is that oftentimes, most of the time, all the time, we get to leap and move forward, even if we don't have the entire plan worked out. Because again, the universe cannot conspire to put everything in your path if you're sitting on the top of the mountain all the time meditating, if you're hiding in your apartment or your home, if you're not out there letting people know what you're up to, being in connection and communication with people, sharing, trusting, knowing that you are worthy and deserving. Okay, my loves, that's it. That's 3 keys to ultimate success right now. Decide, commit, take action, and then succeed. So I am going to take a pause here for a moment in case there are any questions for those of you who are live or catching the replay, and to remind all of you who are in the replay mode, all the questions that I ask here are the same questions that I would love to hear from for you. Please leave a comment down below or right down there. I love being in conversation with you. I love hearing what's coming up from you. And if you're a little bit shy about leaving public conversations, feel free to reach out to me at tia@dreamsculptinginstitute.com. And again, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. It really does support with all the things that I can do on this platform. And I see some comments coming through. So I'm going to go ahead and get the readers on because, yes, I have mature eyes. So I use my readers. Bravery and willingness goes with number 2 for me. Oh, gosh. Yes. Thank you for bringing that up, Sasha. What an amazing point. We get to be brave and willing. Sometimes we might stumble. And just know that we get to dust ourselves off and get right back up there and get back into action. Yeah, really beautiful. Thank you, Sasha. Sasha, was there anything else that you'd like to share that's coming up for you, or any words of wisdom that you have? And if not, that's okay too. Okay. All right, my loves. That will wrap us up for this week's Tuesday Tune-Up. Thank you so much for joining me. I love spending this time with you. I am wishing you a beautiful rest of your day or night or morning, wherever you are. And I am loving you passionately. And we'll catch you on the next Tuesday Tune-Up. Mwah.